In October 2023, a transformative project began in East Africa, the International Molecular Laboratory Training Program. In Phase 1 alone, our basic molecular course trained 191 participants across 6 universities. This journey began back in March 2023 when we piloted our project with a crash course in molecular biology at Moi University in Kenya. Dr. Francis from Muni University in Uganda sent his lab technician Dorcas to join this trial run, an early testament to the program's collaborative spirit.
I had a dream of establishing a functional molecular biology and microbiology lab. So sending her staff was one key thing so that she can get the basic knowledge of molecular biology in order to support the colleagues.
Molecular biology is, as this time, very essential, mainly for conducting research, especially in the breeding program or in the plant disease. It is very important or essential in this developing country.
This MoBiLab training, we did was it 5 minutes or even less DNA extraction protocol. To me, that stood out because I imagined having taught how to do DNA extraction, and then you're able to set the students in the lab, and in 20 minutes to say, because of putting together everything, they are done. To me, that truly stood out. It excited me. I saw the reality of training and training differently.
Already, I know the theoretical aspects of the training. Now I gain the practical aspects of the training, particularly on micropipetting, PCR reaction, and introductory parts of the bioinformatics.
I feel confident on how to use the different equipment in the lab. For example, the PCR, how one can set a program when running a particular DNA, optimizing the conditions favorable for all the conditions for the PCR.
The student and the staff were very excited because they lack some of this experience, especially the students. Some of those things I taught them in class, but because I didn't have a functioning lab, they were not imagining seeing everything work for them. Actually, one came to me and said, "Francis, I'm so impressed, at least for the first time I saw a gel."
As you have seen, this training at this time it is introductory, and then there are different people with different level of experience, skill, and knowledge in this field. We are just bringing them with less trained and then with well-trained people to bring at equal position, and then we'll go for the most advanced training in coming schedules.
This molecular biology, I can add, and the field of this electromechanics are emerging sciences and technologies, and the world is exploiting a lot from these fields. And actually, due to this lack of technical and laboratory experience, students are not usually engaged in these fields. But if they got this kind of training in the laboratory and they fill this gap, they can easily join the field and they can exploit the maximum.
Life runs on basics. You don't begin from the complexity of it. You start from the very basic. And if you're good in the basics, you can go to the highest level of its complexity. And though I've been a trained molecular biology, it's always good to always get back, get reminded, get equipped, be reminded this is how you do it. Because as we move on with many things day by day, we tend to forget some of those skills tend to slip off our hands.
There are lots of challenges. One of the major challenge is the capacity. So through this training, many senior faculties, because they attended this training, they are now well known to this technique and they can supervise their student to adopt it. Second thing is the supplies. Molecular biology reagent supplies are the big challenge, the biggest challenge in the country, because few peoples are using this technique, so the supplies are limited in the country. and even their prices are very high because it is kind of demand and supply.
Beyond training, MOBIOLAB recognized the need for better equipped labs. Thanks to the Kringloop Labs initiative, we donated essential equipment and supplies generously provided by laboratories in Belgium to support hands-on training and research for these universities.
I'm grateful to Uganda for this support and the Kringloops and VlIR. And I think one of the aspects of VlIR is capacity building, and being a Uganda student some years back now, I think I still remain to stand as an ambassador for Ghent.